Religious veganism. Verily I say unto you, they who partake of benefits which are gotten by wrongdoing, one of the Most High God's creatures cannot be righteous, nor can they understand holy things or teach the mysteries of the kingdom. Flesh eaters cannot understand holy things or teach the mysteries of the kingdom. That's why these churches have no life in them. People just go to church to get an emotional high. They ain't doing nothing for the community. They collect tithes and offerings to build big buildings. Flesh eaters, they don't have any deep spiritual understanding. I realize that now. All they have is superficial understanding. Base level, low frequency. Their hands are stained with blood. Their mouths are defiled with flesh. The Most High God giveth the grains and the fruits of the earth for food. And for the righteous man, truly, there is no other lawful substance for the body. Religious veganism. The grains and the fruits of the earth for the righteous man. Truly, there is no other lawful substance for the body. We are religious vegans. It is unlawful under any circumstances for us to kill and eat. So it doesn't matter if you take away factory farming and animal agriculture. It doesn't matter. What about the human beings living in the desert or remote locations, minister? There's no plants, no water, no fruits and vegetables. If they really wanted to be righteous servants of the Creator instead of slaves of Satan, then they behinds need to move. And we need to stop destroying the planet. I've been living in Africa for 3 years as a missionary. And they always talking about these Maasai people. There's this tribe in Kenya called the Maasai people, and they eat a meat-heavy diet. And these dummies in the West, these vampires are always pumping them up. Oh, they have no diabetes. They have no heart disease. That's because most of them die so young because they're demon possessed from murdering all of those animals and drinking blood. And they have severe mental illness and they drink a lot. And they're cursed. They barely even make it to their 50s and 60s. They don't even live long enough for the chronic illness because the psychosis of living a life of murder, it drives them to alcoholism. They are a cursed people. These Maasai people, you listen to them act like they living to be 100+ years old. The devil is a lie. They sick. They have very short lifespans. The Maasai lifespan is somewhere in their 50s. All sorts of birth complications, mental illness, accidents, suicides. That's what happens when you put death in your body. Yeah, therefore he who kills his brother, the animals, or our brothers and sisters. Again, religious veganism. In general, I'm not talking about all ethical vegans. Shout out to my ethical vegans. Keep up the great work. But I'm just telling you, we don't believe that we don't believe under any circumstance that there may be a necessity to us saying that there is a necessity to kill and eat animals. That's the same to us as saying there's a necessity to kill and eat each other. We don't make concessions. And to me, if you make concessions, that your fight is with the treatment of the animals being slaughtered. Brothers and sisters, our longest blowout sale of the year is happening now. So take advantage. 50% off the Minister of Wellness books and name brand organic potent supplements. This is only our second sale of the year. The next one will not be until the end of the year and will only be for a few days at most. Most of the extra funds from this sale, as is always the case, keep this in mind, will be utilized to care for our orphans. They are always in need of extra financial support throughout the month. And I'm doing this blowout sale to help fund our August the 8th food drive. Why? Because we failed our July 4th food drive. Our July 4th food drive was the smallest food drive we had all year due to a lack of support. And I tell you all the time that $4,000 monthly offering to support our 200 orphans is not enough. So all of these extra expenses fall on the shoulders of your Minister of Wellness. We are moving our food drive in August for August the 8th to a different, much more densely populated slum. Therefore, we need the entire $10,000 or chaos will ensue due to a lack of food. So help yourself and help the poor by supporting this blowout sale. 50% off. That is essentially buy one, get one free. So purchase as much as you like for yourself and your loved ones. The promo code is Feed the Hungry 26. Feed the Hungry 26. Feed the Hungry 26. That promo code will appear for you automatically to click and apply to your order during checkout. Everything is 50% off. Everything. All books, all vitamins, all sea moss and other seaweeds, all herbal extracts, all the packages, everything. Stock is always limited. We ship on a first order, first ship basis. However, do not worry about something being on back order. We will ship out your order in a timely manner. The sale will end promptly Sunday night, July 26th. Sunday night, July 26th. No extensions, no grace periods. The ministerofwellness.com. Support our blowout sale. Help yourself and help us feed these children. The ministerofwellness.com. Help us care for the orphans by supporting this blowout sale, which essentially is a fundraiser to help us with lagging missionary financial support. The ministerofwellness.com. The ministerofwellness.com. Versus the slaughtering itself. Then that opens up a Pandora's box. If you take away factory farming and you take away animal agriculture, if 90% of the world became vegan and the 10% who were not, they were raising and murdering their animals like they were 2,000 years ago, would it be okay? Ethical vegan? Would it now be okay? So that's why the religious vegan and restoring ancient religious vegan texts and theologies is so important. The vegans of thousands of years ago, it didn't matter to them. To slaughter an animal is the worship of devils. And it was wicked and evil, no matter how it was done. And no matter the frequency or the quantity. When you kill your brother. And when you kill your brother or your sister, when you kill your animal brother or sister, Mother Nature will turn away from you. Life will come from you. You will be shunned by her angels, and Satan will have his dwelling in your body. And the flesh of slain beasts in your body will become your tomb. For verily I truly say, he who kills, kills himself. And whoso eats the flesh of slain beasts eats the body of death. For in his blood, every drop of their blood turns to poison. In his breath, their breath to stink. In his flesh, their flesh to boils. In his bones, their bones to chalk. In his bowels, their bowels to decay. In his eyes, their eyes to scale. In his ears, their ears to waxy tissue. And their death will become his death. The Essene Gospel of Peace, Book 1. We are religious vegans. Wherefore I say unto all who desire to be my followers, keep your hands from bloodshed and let no meat enter your mouths. For the Most High God is just and bountiful, who ordaineth that men shall live by the fruits and seeds of the earth alone. The gospel of the Holy 12. We're religious vegans. The Creator never gave it concessions. Man did this to himself. Through our rebelliousness, manipulating nature, not walking out our divine purpose, warring against each other, driving certain groups to live among ice. We've done this. We create these environments and then make excuses that we have to kill and eat our brothers and sisters. Why do we do this? Because we're a vampire parasitic species. All races, all nations, all tribes. To eat meat is the heathen worship of devils. Eating meat is the heathen worship of devils. Period. So we don't care what the Bible says. Due to a lack of support, brothers and sisters, our last food drive on July 4th, we fed the lowest number of hungry orphans and children that we had in several months. Unfortunately, upwards of 4,000 children they could not attend due to a lack of food. I told you all that from now on, the number of children we will be able to feed a delicious, nourishing, whole food, plant-based buffet will depend on the amount of money we raise. The cost is $1 to $3 per child, depending on their size. Our next opportunity to attain true salvation and do what pleases the Creator will be on Saturday, August 8th, 2026. Saturday, August 8th, 2026. We are moving our food drive to a different slum, and even more densely populated, more impoverished slum, with thousands and thousands of orphans and children living in the streets. True salvation, according to the real Jesus the Nazarene, is not through innocent blood, but through repentance and making amends. So let us join together, my brothers and sisters, and make amends for our failure on July 4th. $10,000 can feed 10,000 children. Become a $1,000 Seed of Life sponsor for our organic food drive on Saturday, August the 8th. $1,000, listen to me, can feed up to 1,000 children. hungry, starving children. We are the only vegan food drive in the world that serves the variety of fruits and vegetables that we do. This is the most nourishing and healthiest meal these poor children, these innocent children, will receive all month. So we do our best to fill up their bellies to the max and to always leave some leftovers if possible. How many blessings do you need right now? How many amendments for past sins do you need to make? Help me feed 1,000 orphans by becoming a $1,000 Seed of Life sponsor Saturday, August 8th. Get your blessings, get your healings by achieving the most difficult, listen to me, the most difficult spiritual level a human being can achieve is becoming a master of giving to the poor. All the ways to give are right there on the screen. By August the 1st, August 1st, we need to have the $10,000 completed. Cash App $ Minister of Wellness. Cash App $ Minister of Wellness. Work out your true salvation by helping me to feed as many children as possible. Cash App $ Minister of Wellness. Zelle, make sure you spell it correctly. Minister Nathaniel at theministerofwellness.com. Minister Nathaniel at theministerofwellness.com. PayPal.me/Minister of Wellness is right there on the screen. The official donation page is theministerofwellness.com/give. theministerofwellness.com/give. I am not here to start a debate between religious and ethical veganism. I just felt that I need to make that distinction because it's an important one. Because I just hear that come up a lot. Brother Jeff, in my interview on Vegan Linked, and he asked me that several times about these concessions or when there was a time, but now that time doesn't exist anymore. And I would keep telling him that it never existed. I am a religious vegan. I don't believe that a time ever existed that we had to kill and eat. I believe that is a choice out of rebellion of our natural design. That's what I believe. And I presented you with enough evidence from our writings to prove that point. The unnatural eating of flesh meats is as the heathen worship of devils. It's unnatural. It's unnatural. Yeah. The consumption of animal flesh is as unnatural as homosexuality. We're not designed to do it. We are designed to serve. We're designed to live our lives in a manner that produces life and health. That is our design. But what we love to do as human beings, we love to rebel, and we love to make a mess out of things, and then we want to blame the creator. Oh, I had to do this. I had to do that. No, you didn't. That's a decision you made. Get your comorbidities protection package now to make sure that you use it to supplement your nutrient-dense, plant-based vegan diet to get rid of any comorbidities that weaken your immune system before the next pandemic comes. And if you're getting comfortable and you don't believe another pandemic is coming that will destroy those with a weakened immune system, you are sadly mistaken. My comorbidities protection package for all creation gives you my 5 most powerful, best-selling herbal supplements in a package for half off the regular cost, no promo code needed. theministerofwellness.com, theministerofwellness.com. You get my fat loss herbal extract, lower blood pressure herbal extract, the immune support herbal extract, the blood sugar balance herbal extract, the reduce inflammation herbal extract, And this package addresses all of the leading causes of death in all people: obesity, heart disease, cancer, diabetes, and chronic inflammation. Always keep in mind, brothers and sisters, that 90% of all profits funneled through the ministerofwellness.com online store goes towards helping us serve the poor. True salvation. The ministerofwellness.com, the ministerofwellness.com. Please don't get comfortable, brothers and sisters. Don't get comfortable. A lot of you rushed and purchased the immune support emergency stash when that Chinese virus was starting to spread. Now you're not hearing about it. Don't get comfortable. Make sure you have your 7 bottles of my most powerful herbal extract for your immune system, the immune support emergency stash. You get 7 bottles of my powerful immune support herbal extract, which is a mixture of powerful herbs for the immune system. You get all 7 for 50% off, no promo code needed. The ministerofwellness.com, the ministerofwellness.com, the ministerofwellness.com. Remember, most of the profits from the online store also goes right into feeding the missionary work. When you give to the poor, that also helps boost your immune system. 888-847-8026 if you need help placing an order, any questions, comments, or concerns. 888-847-8026. 888-847-8026.